Imagine how terrified Grace Millane must have been in her last moments alive. Grace Millane was a British tourist who went missing in Auckland. After graduating from the University of Lincoln with a bachelor's degree in advertising and marketing, Grace embarked on the adventure of a lifetime traveling to South America, and then New Zealand. Grace landed in New Zealand for a 2-week stay on the 20th of November 2018, and traveled around the Upper North Island. She arrived in Auckland on the 30th of November. On the 1st of December, she was seen in Victoria Street in Auckland's central business district. She was last seen at 9:41 p.m. at the City Life Hotel on Queen Street with Jesse Kempson, who it later emerged she'd met via Tinder, and had arranged to meet with the day before her 22nd birthday. The footage shows them heading to the lobby of the City Life Hotel, and head towards room 308. Exactly what happened in the room after the couple arrived isn't known, apart from the fact that Kempson murdered Grace. The following morning, with Grace still lying dead in room 308, he texted another woman he had met on Tinder, trying to arrange a date for later that day. On his return to the hotel room, Kempson put Millane's body inside a suitcase, tried to clean the suite, drove to Bushland west of Auckland, and buried her. Grace's parents became worried when she didn't reply to the birthday messages they sent her on the 2nd of December, and the police started to investigate after her parents reported her missing. Days later, after Grace was reported missing by her parents, and a huge hunt got underway, Kempson was interviewed for the first time. He had been identified by a detective as a person of interest after she spotted that he had left a message on her Facebook page at 9:29 p.m. on the 1st of December, just 11 minutes before they left the Bluestone room, and went to his room. By the time of his second interview, he had no choice but to admit killing Grace, relying instead on the excuse that she had died during sex by accident. The jury rejected his claim, and found him guilty. If it was an accident, why he didn't call anyone, and ask for help when she died? There was no call to the emergency service. Instead, as Grace lay dead in his room, Kempson carried out a number of internet searches, which indicate not just how unconcerned he was about her death, but how he was actively plotting to conceal it. Footage shows him going from his room to a leisure store to buy an identical suitcase, then to a supermarket to buy some cleaning products, and then to a car hire firm. Another picture shown in the trial was his room carpet stained by luminol, a chemical used by officers to reveal bloodstains which have previously been cleaned up. He rented a red Toyota car, and as Grace lay dead in his hotel room, headed out in the afternoon to meet up with the woman he had been texting earlier in the day at a bar in the trendy Auckland suburb of Ponsonby. After he got back to his room, at about 5:45 p.m. on the 2nd of December, he hired a machine called a rug doctor, with the aim of cleaning the carpet thoroughly, telling the shop he got it from it was to remove a red wine stain. Then, he parked his rental car outside the hotel, picked up a trolley from the reception, went upstairs, and returned with the trolley, which was now carrying 2 large suitcases, one of which was the same as the one he bought earlier. He loaded the cases into the car and moved it to a nearby car park. Early the next day, at about 6:15 a.m., Kempson is filmed leaving the hotel and driving off in his car, stopping only to buy a shovel at a store out of town. On the 9th of December at around 4 p.m., Grace's remains was found inside the suitcase, in the Waitakere Ranges around 19 kilometers west of central Auckland. In 2020, it was revealed for the first time that Kempson had raped another British tourist, 8 months before he killed Millane, and he was also convicted of a series of offenses against a former partner. Kempson has now been sentenced to a total of 11 years in jail for the 2 recent trials, to be served simultaneously with the 17-year minimum sentence for Millane's murder.